Childhood should be a time of joy, safety, and discovery. But for millions of children worldwide, these basic rights are threatened. Today, let's shed light on the urgent challenges children face, and how we can help build the future they deserve. For more than 250 million children, the promise of education fades in the face of conflict, disaster, or discrimination. A book and a desk remain out of reach. Instead of learning, millions labor in fields, factories, and homes, working long hours just to survive. Their childhood is sacrificed for survival. In war-torn regions, children live in fear, displaced, separated from families, exposed to violence and loss. Every bomb shatters a classroom, every conflict breaks a dream. In every country, poverty robs children of food, health, and hope. Malnutrition stunts growth and dreams, making the future uncertain for many. Children around the world face a wide range of serious challenges that threaten their safety, development, and future. Let's see them in detail. For over 250 million children, the classroom remains out of reach. Wars, disasters, discrimination and poverty deny them the chance to learn and build a brighter future. Millions of children suffer from malnutrition, disease, and lack of basic resources, issues exacerbated by disasters and conflict. Instead of school, millions of children toil in fields, factories, and homes. Some are trafficked, robbed of their freedom, exploited for profit, and harmed in ways that change them forever. Poor access to care means preventable illnesses like respiratory infections, malaria, and diarrhea remain leading causes of child mortality, especially in the developing world. Some children are trafficked, lost to forced labor, exploitation, and abuse. Their freedom and future stolen, they struggle in silence. Scope: estimates suggest that at least 5.5 million children are trafficked globally for forced labor, sexual exploitation, or forced marriage. Effects: short-term suffering includes exhaustion, physical injuries, emotional trauma, and separation from family. Long-term impacts span depression, PTSD, low education attainment, and disrupted personal development. Drivers: poverty, lack of opportunities, conflict, natural disasters, and organized crime networks contribute to rising rates of trafficking. In war-torn regions, children live in fear, displaced, separated from families, exposed to violence and loss. Every bomb shatters a classroom, every conflict breaks a dream. Every year, an estimated 5.5 million children around the world are trafficked for forced labor, sexual exploitation, or forced marriage. These children endure unimaginable suffering, including exhaustion, physical injuries, emotional trauma, and separation from their families. The effects last far beyond childhood, causing depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, interrupted education, Every one of these millions of children deserves freedom, protection, and the chance to live a safe, hopeful life. Childhood is meant to be safe, a time for learning, dreaming, and play. But for millions around the globe, safety is a distant hope. Today we shine a light on the harsh realities faced by children, problems that demand our awareness and urgent action. In every corner of the world, poverty steals childhoods. Children go to bed hungry, deprived of basic health care, and forced to grow up too soon. Armed conflict rips families apart and shatters lives. Children are left alone, afraid and vulnerable, risking injury, recruitment, and lifelong trauma. For too many, education, health, and hope, especially for girls. Children with disabilities and from minorities face even greater barriers to equality. The internet brings new opportunities and new threats. Cyberbullying, online abuse, and exploitation now reach millions with a click. Safe digital spaces are essential. Despite these challenges, hope shines. Every day, people and organizations work to protect, educate, and empower children. Advocacy, education, and community action restore childhoods and open doors to the future. Instead of school, millions of children toil in fields, factories, and homes. Some are trafficked, robbed of their freedom, exploited for profit, and harmed in ways that change them forever. These problems are deeply interconnected. Poverty fuels risk, conflict drives displacement and vulnerability, while trafficking and child labor rob children of childhood and future potential. Global action, stronger laws, education, community engagement, and support services are essential to protecting children everywhere. How can we save these children from these problems? 1. Strengthen legal frameworks and enforcement. Enforce laws banning child labor and trafficking. Raise and enforce minimum age for alcohol and tobacco consumption. Protect children's rights through child-friendly justice systems. 2. Improve access to education. Ensure free, safe, and quality education for all children, including marginalized groups. Provide flexible school programs for working or displaced children. Support girls' education and inclusion of children with disabilities. 3. Support family and community empowerment. Provide social protection and poverty alleviation programs to reduce economic pressures. Run awareness campaigns about children's rights and risks of trafficking, child labor, and alcohol use. Engage local leaders, families, and youth in prevention efforts. 4. Enhance child protection services. Establish and strengthen child helplines, safe shelters, and rehabilitation programs. Train teachers, health workers, and community members to identify and support vulnerable children. Provide accessible mental health services for trauma and addiction. 5. Promote safe and positive environments. Create safe spaces for children to learn, play, and develop. Implement school and community programs that teach life skills, substance abuse prevention, and conflict resolution. Support youth empowerment, leadership, and peer support systems to build resilience. 6. Collaborate globally and locally. Support partnerships between governments, NGOs, and communities to create comprehensive child protection policies. Encourage data collection and monitoring to inform interventions. Fund education, health, and child welfare programs in conflict zones and high-risk areas. 7. Advocate and educate. Advocate for children's rights in policy and grassroots levels. Educate families and youth about dangers of alcohol and trafficking and the importance of education. Use media campaigns and social media to raise awareness and mobilize action. Every child deserves a safe, healthy, and happy childhood. Join us, learn, speak up, support, and advocate. Together, we can build a world where every child's dream is within reach.